How did Great Britain, an island nation that lost its sprawling empire, manage to remain a major player on the world stage? The answer isn't just in its economy or its military. A huge part of it lies in the shadows, with an organization that mastered the art of influence without territory. I'm talking about MI6, Britain's secret intelligence service. For centuries, the British Empire was a physical reality, a vast network of colonies and dominions painted pink on the map. But as the 20th century progressed, that empire began to crumble. Nation after nation sought and won independence. You'd think that would be the end of Britain's global power, but that's where you'd be wrong. Britain simply traded one kind of empire for another, an empire of influence, an invisible empire run by spies. MI6, officially founded in 1909, became the primary tool for this new kind of power. While the Foreign Office handled official diplomacy, MI6 handled the unofficial kind. Their job wasn't just to steal secrets, but to shape events. They became masters of what's now called intelligence. Diplomacy. This means using classified information not just for analysis, but as a currency. They could trade valuable intelligence with allies to build trust and strengthen alliances, or selectively leak information to undermine adversaries. Think about the Cold War. MI6 was on the front lines. Not with tanks and soldiers, but with agents and informants deep inside the Soviet bloc. They worked closely with the CIA, forming the backbone of the special relationship between the UK and the US. This partnership gave Britain a seat at the most important table, its influence magnified by its access to American resources and its own unique intelligence-gathering capabilities. For example, Oleg Gordievsky, one of the most important double agents of the era, was an MI6 asset. The intelligence he provided gave Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan a direct window into the Kremlin's thinking, profoundly shaping Western policy towards the end of the Cold War. But it wasn't just about the big players. In the post-colonial world, MI6 was active across the globe, from the Middle East to Africa and Asia. They nurtured relationships with new leaders, offered security assistance, and sometimes, controversially, intervened in local politics to protect British interests. They might help prop up a friendly government or destabilize a hostile one. This wasn't about planting a flag. It was about ensuring that, when important decisions were made, Britain's voice was still heard and its interests were protected. It was power projection, but done quietly, through whispered conversations, secret deals, and carefully cultivated networks of agents. This strategy allowed Britain to punch far above its weight. A mid-sized country with a shrinking military could still influence global events. The power of MI6 wasn't in its budget or its number of employees, which have always been modest compared to its American counterparts. Its power was in its expertise, its history, its reputation for subtlety, and its unparalleled network of human sources. It's the ultimate soft power weapon. Of course, this invisible empire is not without its critics. The history of MI6 is filled with controversies, failures, and moral compromises. The line between influence and interference is often blurry, and the pursuit of national interest can lead to dark places. But you can't deny its effectiveness. So, the next time you think about global power, remember, it's not just about the size of your army or your economy. Sometimes, the most enduring power is the one you can't see. The British Empire may have set with the sun, but in the twilight world of espionage, a different kind of British influence continues to thrive, proving that true power can be invisible. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by the hidden forces that shape our world, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into history and geopolitics. See you in the next one.